Studies have found that there's a natural antidepressant in soil which stimulates serotonin. Today, many allopathic medicines use soil as part of their formulas. I realized that expressing love to Earth is deeply healing. Now, before I start this video, I just want to say that I've never really identified as a climate warrior. I'm a dancing warrior. But a few months ago, I heard a really jarring statistic.
Firefly, how short is life? I dreamt we had more than 20.
And why? Because there won't be enough soil. Hi! Also come out of the soil. And you start... It's difficult to describe. See, over the last 6 months of living in California, I have discovered that it's way more than the beaches that we see in the movies. It is the largest supplier of food in the entire country. A few hundred years ago, there was this gold rush where all these men came running with their tongues hanging out looking for gold up in the Sierra Nevada mountain regions. But then when that was exhausted, the same men moved to the Central Valley and planted like acres and acres of wheat, which became a different kind of gold for them. The San Joaquin soil gave and still gives green gold, food, all kinds of oranges, apricots, figs, almonds, grapes.
You did a big dish.
The very famous Mediterranean climate here is ideal for over 400 different kinds of crops. But perhaps it's that gold-digging mindset that brought in use of synthetic fertilizers. They didn't know what they were doing. They were just happy to have lots of crops real fast, and now our vegetables are less nutritious. Plus, we pay around 30% more in food prices because of depleted soil. Because soil is largely privately owned, we don't have like day-to-day touch with it, like water or oxygen, so we don't really pay attention to it. It can end our lives if we don't pay attention to it. But if it can end our lives, it can also make our lives, because it's our very source. Studies have found that there's a natural antidepressant in soil which stimulates serotonin. Some compare the effects to the medicine Prozac. No wonder many gardeners say that their landscape is their happy place. Today, many allopathic medicines use soil as part of their formulas. Ancient healers all over the world have always used it in their medicines, including Ayurveda and Siddha practitioners from India. They see our bodies as an extension of the soil. This wisdom that our bodies and the earth are the same is something I realized has been a small voice in my life since my childhood. I realized this the other day when I was teaching one of my dance students, and I asked her about the very first thing that I taught her and that everyone learns when they're beginning Indian classical dance. Bhumi means earth and pranam means to bow down. Before we start dancing, we express gratitude to the earth for letting us dance on it. I learned this dance when I was a child, but later, when I started doing yoga, I realized that expressing love to earth is deeply healing. I know people who have recovered from illnesses by consciously practicing gratitude to the earth every day. So it's so beautifully woven into our culture that it's the first thing that we learn when we start Indian classical dance. In yoga, we use soil to purify our body and mind. This is a form of bhuta shuddhi, or cleansing of the elements. It can be done by spending a few minutes directly in touch with the earth. The body recognizes its connection with the soil and begins to harmonize. That's how potent our soil really is. Processes which involve being in touch with the soil or the earth, or emotionally relating to the soil in one way or the other, either as a mother or as a god, these are prevalent across all indigenous cultures across the world. I hope to share some of them with you in the coming videos because they have been so helpful for me.